Okay, so we thought it was time for another story time because we've been here for almost a week and a half now. And I think we're finally adjusting to life over here a little bit. I don't know about you, but I am finding it a lot easier to wake up early in the morning. Breakfast starts at 7:30 in the morning, but then they stop serving it at 9:30. So if you want food without having to pay for it, you kind of got to get up early, and it's just, at that point, there's no point in going back to sleep because there's just...
You have so much to do. There's so much to explore. There's so much homework to do and stuff like that. So you're just going back to sleep just seems kind of pointless because you're like, but if I get all this done, then I have time to go exploring. And if I have time to go exploring, then I'm kind of seeing the culture of England. But was something really cool we did last Tuesday, I believe, was we went on a walking tour of Oxford, which was so beyond cool. And our tour guide's name was Debbie. So she was very, very awesome. She was very sweet. She actually grew up in Oxford, so she was able to give us a lot of fun details and a lot of different aspects. So, like, she taught us about, like, a bunch of movies that are filmed here, right by the Radcliffe Upper Camera and stuff like that.
Which is a part of the Bodleian Library system here, which is, like, Oxford's super big, like, library. They have, every time a book is published here, its first copy has to go to the Bodleian. So they have, ever since a time way far back, I can't even remember the exact date, but they have so many books. They have like an off-site storage facility, and you have to request them to be sent to the library.
I found Harry Potter and Percy Jackson.
Yeah, I haven't quite figured it out, but you know, we're working on it. So anyways, we went on a tour. We saw all the different parts of the library, different churches, different colleges. I think Oxford's made up of like 31 different colleges, and we saw a good deal of them on that tour. And I know later that day I had class for the first time. And I went to my English class, which is quite a distance away. It's about a 40-minute walk. It's 2 miles one way, 2 miles back. We have bus passes given to us, but we haven't quite figured out how to use them. So we're working on that. It's a work in progress.
Okay, so I've actually really enjoyed my 2 classes. It's a lot of information. The teachers are just so knowledgeable that to be able to hear them talk, even if you're wrong, and even if they like tell you you're wrong, it's just kind of nice because you know that they're such an expert in their subject that you're going to learn so much through 6 weeks, even though their semesters are typically 12 weeks. It's great. I've really enjoyed the classes.
My abnormal psych class is wonderful. My English class is wonderful. I know they're both going to push me
outside of my comfort zone, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. It's quite different going to school over here than it is back home. The class sizes are so much smaller.
3 people.
Yeah, my English class, I have one other person in there with me. So,
but it makes you know your stuff better because you have to. Like, there's not other people in the class to like take up any of your slack. Like, you either know it and the teacher will quiz you on it and you'll be able to answer, or you won't and you'll be like, huh.
But they'll correct you, and they're usually very polite about it, and they're open about what you did wrong, and it's not out of like spite that they correct you.
It's literally just so we can learn better and know more and be able to succeed in the future. Okay, so my excursion to Wales was breathtakingly beautiful. I was very grateful that my excursion was not somewhere touristy. I thought it was better for me to be able to go somewhere that I wouldn't have thought of going to. Like, I never had heard of the Big Pit Museum. I never had heard of the Black Mountains that are the border between Wales and England. So, like, it was really cool to be able to, like, hike a mountain and be able to see the nature and the beauty and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed going on that excursion. It was great.
While Kelley was gone, I went to 3 of the museums here with a group of people. They had this, like, Tolkien exhibit, which had a lot of his original work. The Science History Museum, which went way over my head, but it was still cool. I saw Einstein's chalkboard. And then I went to the Ashmolean, which is a big art history kind of museum, and it was beautiful. I still have to go back because there's just
and I'm
so
going
much.
with her this time.
Yes. But while Kelley was gone, I had this lovely space to myself, and I decided I was going to go to bed a little earlier that night because I was really tired. So I climbed into bed. I put on an Avengers movie that I hadn't seen before, but I fell right asleep. And you know, a couple minutes later, like probably like an hour later, I was woken by this high-pitched like shrieking sound. And I was
really
like,
annoying.
What on earth is happening? I thought my movie was still on. I was like, oh my god, my movie's so loud. So I like smacked my laptop and it's off. So I was like, oh. And the noise, I really don't know how to describe. But I was spazzing out, and I'm still in my PJs, so I had no idea what was going on. I'm like half asleep. My room is dark. I crashed into the wall. I was like pulling on clothes, grabbing shoes, and I like ran into the door. There's this big red flashing light that comes from our bathroom, and I was like, the world is ending. Mm-hmm. So I like sprinted out the stairs and go outside, and everybody's like, yeah, the fire alarm just went off. And I was shaking, and they're like, Katie, calm down. I was like, it's fine. But I came back up, went to bed, and I woke up the next morning to the same thing happening 3 times. 1, 2, 3 times.
And then it happened the next day, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. When Kelley got back,
when I got back, it happened too.
That.
I was like,
yeah.
Yay. It was 15 minutes before our alarms were set to go off too, so I was kind of annoyed. I was like, listen, if you'd give me 15 more minutes, I would have been awake anyway.
Yeah. But that was an experience, so... Oh, our dinners. Our fancy dinners. Oh, I just kicked my toe against the wall. So we've had 2 high dinners, which means fancy dinners.
Not anything else. Stop saying it's something else. It's not. It's fancy.
We are good children. Fancy dinners.
They're really a lot of fun. That you have to dress up, so you have to look very nice. And if you are following us on our social media,
why are you so awkward? Okay.
You probably have seen pictures. But anyway, so our first high dinner, we got to meet our professors if we had yet to meet them, and then we went out on the lawn and had prosecco, and then we went to dinner. And it was actually really cool because it's like all fancy.
It's like going to a 5-star restaurant.
Yes.
It's basically what it's like. The waiters are all dressed up, and they bring you all of your food. Our first meal, our first like dinner was 4 courses. Our second one was 3. And the first meal, I think my favorite part about it, I tried lamb for the first time, and it was really good. It was not what I was expecting, but I really enjoyed it.
My favorite part of the first one was a chicken Caesar salad, which is kind of sad because it just reminded me of home, and like also because like it tasted really good.
It was good.
It had like little bacon bits in it, and I was like, ooh, this is fancy.
And this past time, I'm trying to think. We had steak, and it was good.
I enjoyed the steak, I think, the most.
Guys, I didn't eat my steak well done. I always eat my steak well done, but I had it like, what was it, medium here? She's judging me, but it's a big step for me. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Everyone who likes it like past medium rare, I'm like, okay.
Medium rare?
Medium rare.
Jesus, it's still breathing. Kelley's a vampire.
You're the one who likes meat that's like hard, like leather. Who's an idiot?
Mean. She's a bully. Oh, we found water here.
Yes, we did. We found a water fountain.
Yeah, I like how I said there's a water fountain. This is sink water, so I'm still living, so you know it's fine.
Also, happy birthday to my mom from last night. My mom's birthday was yesterday, and it was great. So I wish her a very happy birthday.
Yes,
belated
happy birthday
from today. But
yeah, and my brother's birthday is the 15th. So happy birthday to my brother.
Happy birthday to Katie's brother, and happy birthday to my mom.
And Molly had a birthday.
Molly had a birthday. Happy birthday to Molly. Happy birthday to anyone who's had a birthday, and we have yet to say it. Happy birthday so much.
Ooh, that was so
We'll put that in there.
synchronized. Now it's time to tell you all about the adventure we had last night. Oh wait, before we do, we need to talk about, we walked through a movie set.
Oh yes, it was so cool. We this girl was trying to lead us, and so we were trying to go this specific direction. But the thing is they closed off the street that we were going to turn on. So we'd already walked like halfway, and so we're like, well, we might as well just walk halfway. We ended up walking through this movie set.
They
like,
let us through.
Yeah, they were just kind of like, it's okay, like it's whatever. But like we were walking through, and these people were just standing. They're like ready. Some people were holding their sandwiches. Some people were like standing, like getting ready to run or something. And we were like, what's
it was
happening?
really, and they were all in like period piece
Yeah.
costumes, and we were in like nicer clothes. We were just gonna
we
like
were in
go.
skirts and stuff. So like
Yeah.
it was like.
So they were all like looking at us like, come on, man. We're like, I'm so sorry. But it was really cool to see like that. So, but now we can move on to the adventure of last night.
So last night, it was the World Cup. It was
The semifinals.
Britain
England
versus
versus Croatia.
yeah. It was very sad.
It was
It was very sad.
a depressing time.
It's crowded. It is packed to the brim with people. So we're like, oh, okay. So we're just standing. We're like trying to chill.
I was
trying to move.
starving.
So anyway, at one point we go to this other section with this big TV, and they're having the game, but it's all standing room only. So we're all standing there.
And we're like the only like
Girls
younger
around
girls our age like there. So there's like all these like 30-year-old guys with their big old like 2-pint beers. Like, hey.
Because as soon as the first goal was scored, this is what happened. Everyone jumped up. started jumping up and down. Okay, and y'all, if y'all know me, I am 5'3" at the best. I am a small human, and these are big people. And so I'm being pushed around because I have no way to like stop myself from jumping with all these people jumping around me, and I can't.
I got hit in the face with a 2-pint thing of beer. Luckily, it's a plastic cup, so no damage was done. Except
They
for
made sure to make it plastic, I'm sure.
I was covered from head to toe in beer and fruity drinks. And let's guess the color of Katie's shirt that she was gonna wear to class, that she wore to the pub instead. It was white. So then you could definitely tell I was covered in beer and fruity drinks.
Pointed it out,
Yeah,
too.
it's fine. I mean, it's not my fault that somebody decided to chuck their alcohol at me.
Yeah, so at one point, like, okay, so everyone jumps up, and that causes a bunch of alcohol to be spilled.
Get even better. Our group was like 8 people. Only 3 of us got shoved into this like mosh pit of cheering and jumping and beer. And then there's this little photographer man over in the corner who works for like the Oxford Daily Post, and he's taking pictures, and he gets pictures of us being shoved into this mosh pit and covered head to toe in alcohol. I'm just gonna flash them through right now so you all can enjoy these pictures.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So obviously, by seeing those pictures, you can tell that it was definitely an experience.
It was interesting also because you think that you're like finally dry. Your hair's crusty as anything because it's covered in beer, and you're like, oh, this is great. I'm happy. And then you're just standing there chilling, and this guy walks by with 3 beers in his hand, and you're like, oh no. And one of the guys behind me accidentally bumps him. A beer spills all down the side of my neck. And
I got one down my back too.
Thank you.
It was just a night. The ground was sticky.
It
I
was
was
interesting.
wearing sandals too, so there was beer all over my feet.
My shoes are a little beer stained right now.
Yes.
What really was great about it is we were able to immerse ourselves like with the people who were so passionate about it. Like people kept chanting.
But we learned all sorts of chants. It was a lot of fun. And we're really sad about how it turned out, but
Yeah.
they played a very good game. It was just, it got a little rough towards the end, but I definitely enjoyed watching it
Refs
while we
suck.
could.
Sorry,
And
refs. I love you.
no, you don't. They sucked. The ref sucked.
Yeah, there was like we like kept watching replays and like they'd be like penalty, and then you see the replay and the guy just fell down. And I'm like,
Oh, soccer.
penalty? You mean he tripped
Yeah.
on himself?
Yep. You know, it's fine. Not really, but I'm gonna pretend like it is. God, there's so many birds. I'm sorry. So that has basically been our experience here over the past week and a half. Those are basically the highlights and the most interesting stories of the time we were here.
We've been doing a lot of working, which is why we don't have as many interesting stories. We'll probably have more to say when we've actually like gone and explored more.
Yeah.
But like the past week, because like we said, we both have had 3 essays. We have a lot of research to
They're
do
all
before
research
it.
essays.
So I mean, it's a lot of work and it's a lot of fun, but
But, you know, hopefully it'll all pay off. So,
I think it will. I know it will.
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's our little spiel for the Let's Talk About It section. And we just hope y'all enjoyed laughing a little bit at us,
And we
trying
hope-
to be in a foreign country.
And we hope you all have been having a good time back home or wherever you are vacationing. And make sure to keep us posted on how everything's going for you all too.
Definitely.
And yeah, so we're gonna also post a little vlog of this week with some of the videos from everything, so you can kind of see everything that we talked about.
Yeah, definitely.
Until next time.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.